YouTube, it's your girl Shae and I'm back. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching my video and for subscribing to my intro to YouTube video. Like, I'm very thankful for you guys to just be watching and just coming on my channel. Thank you guys so much. And I'm here today to talk to you guys about guys or girls not to date. Okay, not today. Just try your best to just stay away from, because this is what's gonna happen. Okay, do not date a guy, ladies, that say he just got a relationship, he's trying to take things slow, or a guy that says he been hurt and it's so hard for him to trust again, you know, just bear with him. Or a guy that has a girlfriend and things aren't going good and you guys are talking. Reasons. If a guy says he's been hurt, I mean, us ladies, we're all been hurt. Like, get over it, boo-hoo-hoo, okay? We've all been hurt as ladies. Like, time goes on, and I know, like, a guy always says once he's been hurt, he's not gonna let it happen to him again. Like, he's just not gonna get hurt. He's just gonna sit here and waste your time, and you guys are not gonna get into anything serious. And then 6, 7, 8 months down the line, you're talking to this guy and there's no title to it, and you basically wasted all those months, and then he moves on or you move on, and that was just a waste of time. And I just realized that, like, time is money, and 5 to 6 months out of the year, I mean, that's a long time out of the year to be talking to someone that doesn't have a title. So just stay away from the guys that say, I've been hurt, it's hard for me to trust again, I can't trust you, so that's why I'm talking to other girls and dating other girls. That's why you're not the only girl or the #1 girl in my book, because I don't trust girls and I just want to have fun right now, whatever. Unless you're on that level to just be with that person and have fun, okay, that's fine, go ahead and do that. But us ladies, once we start having sexual contact or whatever with that person, it's no longer, oh, we're friends or we're F buddies or whatever you want to call it, because us ladies, we're vulnerable and it's easy for us to, you know, attach to someone. And for guys, it's just like, oh, okay, she already knows the drill, she knows that we're not together. But in your heart and your mind, you're with this guy and you're not talking to anyone else, and then time down the line, you've wasted all your time. And secondly, do not date a guy at the club, ladies. I repeat, do not date a guy you see at the club. We all go out to have fun, but come on, nothing seriously comes out of a club. For anyone that had a relationship and met a guy in a club or met a guy in a party, kudos to you. You guys are 1 out of 1,000 trillion. Because most guys that go to a club or go to a party, they're there for one thing: to have fun and to hook up. And that's it. And when you hook up with that person and you're getting to know them or whatever, 99.9% of the time, nothing is not gonna come out of it because you met him in the club. The same way you went to the club and he hooked up with you or try to talk to you, he's gonna go out to the club again and do the same thing with another girl. It's nothing comes out of a club that you meet someone. Like, even like my friends, they're like, oh, I met this guy here, or oh, Shae, where did you meet this guy? If it's at the club, chances are it's not gonna go that far. It's better if you meet him at maybe like a house party and, you know, you guys are all mutual friends. That's a completely different predicament than meeting a guy at a nightclub and, you know, you guys are dancing, you guys are drinking, you're having a good time, and one thing leads to another and you don't hear from him again. Or you guys are talking for like weeks or months and nothing comes out of it. He feels like that's the club. Nothing ever came out of any guy that I've ever met at the club. Nothing really came out of it. Well, I'm lying. One time I met a guy at the club and we dated for like a year, but he still wasn't that much of like a good guy. He still had his girlfriend in like a whole another country. But as I said, like, he was straight, that was okay. But at the end of the day, I still got hurt because I had to think about where I met him. And that's just how things go when you meet someone at a nightclub. Like, their mind is not focused on, I'm gonna wife this girl up that I met at a nightclub. 99.9% of the time, that don't really happen. Third of all, do not date someone that you work with. No. Do not date someone that you work with, guys. I've done that in the past and nothing good came out of it. Of course, you're having fun with that person, and as I said, and I will always say in all my videos, I don't regret anything, but dating someone that you work with is a no-no. I'm not saying if you're like this big company, this big corporation, and he works on like the 9th floor and you're in HR. Maybe that's a completely different thing. You guys could have your little thing going on. But if you work at a retail store, or if you're like a salesperson, or if you work at a restaurant, there's girls everywhere and there's always new people to come in. You guys are dating, everything is okay. You guys are not exclusive. A lot of guys want to keep things under the quiet because, come on ladies, we know guys want to have their cake and eat it too. They don't want no one to really know that, oh yeah, that's my girlfriend, me and her are talking. They don't want no one to know that, because as soon as the next cute, fine thing comes in, you guys are not together anymore. It's just a no-no. Some companies, you can't date people that you work with, and you still do to just sneak around or whatever. And it does get fun because you're probably at work more times than you're at home. So it's probably more comfortable and easier to date someone you work with. Gonna end well. I don't know, I'm just speaking from experience. So like, I'm not saying that if you date someone that you work with and things was good and you guys ended up getting married, I mean, kudos to you guys, congrats. But most of the time it doesn't go good. There's always a new face, and they're gonna wanna probably have that new face, and things are gonna happen. Or you guys stop talking and you guys break up and there's a new girl and he started dating that new girl, and it's so awkward between you and that girl now because, you know, he told that new girl all about the things that you guys have done, and he probably made up a whole bunch of stories. Guys, do that. Make up a whole bunch of stories and sitting there, and you just, you know, are just lost in it, and you feel so awkward, and you have to get yourself up and find a new job. Who wants to leave their job if they're comfortable at their job? To avoid that, just don't date the people that you work with. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it at all, but chances are it's not gonna end up good. And another thing, guys are gonna say, oh yeah, whatever is happening between me and you is just between me and you. Guys lie, and they talk just like us girls talk. Guys will make it seem, oh yeah, I don't talk, I don't gossip. Guys gossip and guys talk just as much as us girls gossip and talk. You and him would have something going on, and he would definitely go to his friends and his homeboys and tell them what's going on and add a whole bunch of things to that list to tell them. Now you have everyone that you work with knowing your business. I guess it just all comes down to really knowing that person that you talk to, and even if you do want to talk to that person, just try to get to know them a little bit more before you let your guard down and take off your dance. Like, that's just it. So I just wanted to share these 3 things with you guys about guys not to date. And it's not hard to do. As I said, like, I've dated someone in the past that I've worked with. I've dated a guy that I met at a house party, and it's just speaking from experience, and I just won't ever do it again. I work at a specific place right now, and it's going on about 2 years, and I haven't dated anyone there and haven't done anything with anyone there, and I am actually happy that I didn't, because I know people that I've worked with and they did, and it's just like, you know, like look what happened now. But you know, everyone to their own. But I just want to give you ladies those tips to not do what I did, because results. Okay, so yeah, I am very thankful and very happy that you guys are watching my videos and staying tuned. I am gonna post again earlier this week because I went to effing Mexico and it was amazing. It's a must-see trip, and a whole bunch of me and my friends went and we had a blast. So I will be posting maybe like little pictures and videos of how much fun that me and my friends had there. It was a blast. So I'm so happy for you guys to be listening, and stay tuned and always be smiling, ladies and gents, and I love you. Shae signing out.